Meet Nora. It's her first day at the Christie Lab, and with how excited she is to start learning about neuroscience, she forgot to look up where the lab actually is on campus. Since she's actively navigating her surroundings, let's take a look at what her hippocampus is up to right now. The hippocampus is located in the medial temporal lobe near the center of the brain. Key regions include CA1, CA3, and the dentate gyrus. These regions communicate together and help our brain form and store memories. The hippocampus receives information directly from the entorhinal cortex, which is located anterior to the hippocampus and plays an integrative function. The hippocampus has the power to take an experience and ingrain it into your cortex, where it becomes a long-term memory available for recall and further use. But what exactly is happening in your brain during this process? And how does this process occur? That's where theta wave activity comes into play. Theta waves occur at a frequency of 4 to 10 Hz and are dominant in the brain during activities such as exploring, navigating situations, and REM sleep. We can think of theta waves as a mood setter for the hippocampus's functioning during these situations. Going back to Nora navigating her way around UVic and trying to find the Christie Lab, we can expect her hippocampus to be operating on a theta wave rhythm, which is generated in the medial septum, a structure in the basal forebrain which directly sends excitatory and inhibitory information to the hippocampus. Within the medial septum, parvalbumin positive GABAergic neurons fire at 4 to 10 Hz and act as the main pacemaker for theta activity. In other words, these neurons orchestrate the rhythm which plays for the hippocampus. So why should Nora care that her hippocampus has theta wave activity? Well, to understand this, we first need to talk about LTP. Long-term potentiation, otherwise known as LTP, is a type of synaptic plasticity, meaning it reflects a change in the strength of connections between neurons. The neurons in the hippocampus that are active during Nora's navigation towards the Christie Lab are called place cells. These pyramidal neurons are crucial for spatial memory and navigation, contributing to the formation of cognitive maps. Theta phase-dependent LTP is induced when the presynaptic and postsynaptic neurons fire in close temporal proximity, specifically near the peak of the theta oscillation when cells are most likely to fire together. This process is highly sensitive to timing. If the presynaptic neuron fires within approximately 12 to 15 milliseconds before the postsynaptic neuron, their connection is strengthened through paired activity. In contrast, if the postsynaptic neuron fires first, it can result in long-term depression or LTD, weakening the synapse. Importantly, this narrow millisecond scale window for LTP occurs within a broader framework of the 200 millisecond theta rhythm cycle, which is generated by inhibitory interneurons suppressing excitatory activity at regular intervals. The theta rhythm provides the scaffolding, while the precise millisecond timing determines whether synapses are strengthened through LTP or weakened through LTD. The mechanisms behind theta phase-dependent LTP are still being explored. NMDA receptors likely play a key role, as their activation depends on precise timing. Theta oscillations may influence dendritic depolarization, affecting how easily LTP is induced. Additionally, calcium influx in the postsynaptic neuron during specific theta phases could be a critical factor affecting neurotransmission rates. Many years later, Nora's back in the same position. But after countless walks to the MedSci building, theta wave-driven LTP in her hippocampus has created a cognitive map telling her exactly where to go.